Wow, this is not a good start. Hey guys, and welcome back to UnrealCraft. So, UnrealCraft has got a lot added to it this week. This is just another progress video. So, yeah. I just wanted to show you guys what I've been doing this week. And I'm going to be doing weekly updates on it. Just weekly videos, basically, of the progression of the Modpack and everything. So, yeah, this week I've done a ton. I've added so many mods. I've made so many mods. Go ahead and grab a handbook so I can learn the fossils and archaeology mod. Now we can hold a Dominican amber. So this will eventually be used with a scarab gem in order to make a type of scarab gem that I've created called a Dominican scarab gem. And I actually spelt Dominican right. That's amazing. And I genuinely winged that. So, let's actually add it in now to the code, just to make sure. Do that, and then that. We'll make it a shapeless recipe and add. There we go. So when I restart, I'll add that into the recipe. So now, these types of scarab gems, you're probably thinking, why would you make a special type of scarab gem, Unreal? What could you possibly use the scarab gem for? Well, I've actually made a few more mods. Yeah, I've made a ton more mods this time round. Made a ton more. So this is the ancient homing beacon. And if you put 3 scarab gems into an ancient homing beacon, it will actually allow you to teleport back to Anu's treasure room. And you can only build this beacon once you've actually defeated Anu, the actual boss of fossils and archaeology. So for now, let's go ahead and add 3 of these. And if we click activate beacon, you'll notice some particle effects start happening. And eventually the scarab gems will be removed when you click that. So you won't just get them constantly being weird. I do need to get rid of the hitbox on that though. I don't want you to actually be able to see the hitbox at the clock. That's weird. Anyway, so yeah, this is the ancient homing beacon and it is now active. You'll also notice that the middle changed from red to blue. So on here, if we click teleport to treasure room, we're actually in Anu's treasure room. How cool is that? We're actually in another dimension. And let's say we defeated Anu and we got a key, which you'll eventually be able to craft. Let's say we got the ancient key. And we defeated Anu for it. And we went through all the trouble of defeating him and we got the key. We'd simply put it in here, and that would give us a clock. And you can use a key over and over and over again. So now that we have an ancient clock, there's so many types of things that you can use for it. You can make the Triassic key, which requires that will be changed to a Dominican amber because you can't actually get this in survival. I didn't know that at the time, so that recipe will be changed. So a Dominican amber, a biofossil, 2 relics, and 4 of the scarab gems will get you a Triassic time key, which can be used with a time machine to travel back in time. This will be removed. I need to create it in MCreator, not in Craft Tweaker, unfortunately, because of some bugs. So if we go out here, we can go back to the original world. And, yeah, that is how you can get to Anu's treasure room, which I think is really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and kill myself because I want to get back to spawn because I don't want to be in the middle of the ocean. That would just suck. Oh yeah, there's random spawns now. So I believe that's 200,000 off. Yeah, you spawn like 200,000 away from where you originally died. So if you're going to die, make sure you set your spawn point. Because that would suck. You'll also notice that UnrealCraft isn't lagging as much. It's been a huge optimization update. Minimum requirement now for memory? 6 gig. I'm actually running this with 8 gig instead of the normal 12 I normally do. Just to see if I can actually run it on that low of memory, and I can. So yeah, it now is fully optimized, which is really cool. I mean, it's using 80% of that, which is like 5 gigs. So yeah, perfect. Anyway, on to the next part. We have, I already showed you the homing beacons, but I didn't show you guys the time machine. So this is really cool. This took me, I'd say, most of the week to create. So this right here is the time machine. You get it by defeating Anu, getting the clock. You'll also need ancient glass, which you can get from villagers. And you'll need 4 scarab gems and 2 glowstone and a piece of obsidian. And that will make you a time machine that's unchanged. Now, time machines can transform into different types of time machines based on what key you give them. So this here is the Triassic time key. Seems to resonate with the Triassic time frequency. If we take a look at its crafting recipe, that will be changed to a Dominican amber. Keep in mind, you can't get that in survival. So 4 scarab gems, 1 biofossil, 2 relics, and a Dominican amber, and the clock will actually get you a Triassic time key. You see the thing now. It's also required for the time machine, so you see why you're going to need a few clocks, right? That's why you build the homing beacon first, craft the keys, and get all the clocks you want. Yes, it's going to require scarab gems to make keys in a machine with a key mold. I think it's going to require 3 to activate the machine per key you make, which will be added. I will make a machine to make keys. It's basically, yeah. And then when you put that key mold in a furnace, it's going to smelt it into the actual ancient key, and then you can use that in the, you know, the room to get yourself another clock. I haven't done that yet. I've got a massive to-do list in a sticky note document. Anyway, so this is the Triassic time key. We put that into the time machine and click activate. You'll notice it changes. We got the time key up there. This will remove it when you... Yeah, right now it just gives you the key back. That will change. Let's throw away the key. Pretend it got deleted. It will be eventually. We now have these portal animations, and we got the key right there. The Triassic key. And this is the Triassic time machine that it went into. So it uses the power from the ancient clock to travel through space and time by harnessing the frequency of the time key. So travel to Triassic. And you'll notice we've been given some stuff. So what have we been given? Let's actually... Game rule, keep inventory true. We don't lose this. This is the time machine return pad, and a player is automatically given a return pad and a modern time key when traveling to different dimensions. All these dinosaurs here are from either prehistoric nature or fossils and archaeology revival. I did add reborn creatures to the world. Unfortunately, they all made the game crash. Every last one of them. And, yeah, they just made the game constantly crash. There was this horrible error, ticking entity, there was corrupted data. Entire worlds would just break. And every time you loaded it, it would just crash the game because you're spawning in the same area that the corrupted creature's in, and then you'd have to go into the files and find where the region is in the world data, and it just wasn't worth saving the world. And the mod pack was completely unplayable because with the Reborn mod, the models are so good and they have so many different variants and things, and every time the game ticked, it wouldn't know what to do with all the dinos that were in the wild because they weren't attached to anyone's player ID. They just got corrupted because of the way they work. And yeah, so when you clone them, they'll be fine. But in the wild, no. It doesn't work like that. And some mobs aren't meant to be spawned into the world, and some do create corrupted data. And that's okay, you know, that's okay. we can't have everything in the mod pack. So fossils and archaeology creatures and prehistoric creatures, and considering adding UnrealCraft in, creatures will be in the wild spawning. So don't worry, there'll still be plenty of dinosaurs around. I'm going to go away from that Spino because I'm pretty sure he's hungry, and I don't want to be his dinner because that would suck. So I'm going to go ahead and place down the time machine return pad and the modding key inside. And if we just click return to the modern age, it's not working. We put the time key in. We now can return to the modern age. Yeah, I was afraid this would happen. So this can happen sometimes when teleporting back, because it teleports you to the exact position in the Triassic period as you would be in this timeline. I don't know why there's a giant thing there. There's like a giant, like, that is the moon, and it is in a black background, and I don't know why, but I'm not going to question it. I guess there's some bugs that we definitely need to fix. Wow. That is awesome. Is it something I've done? Is it fast render? Yeah, I have a feeling it's something to do with fast render. Oh my god, I was right. I knew it. I knew it was fast render. So many bugs with that, with fossils and archaeology. Anyway, what was I going on about? Oh right, yeah, the new stuff. Yeah, so that's the time machine and the time machine return pad. You automatically get given those when you travel through time, just so you can get back. And the time machine return pad, I was watching Family Guy, and Stewie Griffin has a time machine return pad, so I thought, hey, that's a brilliant idea. So yeah, if you want to thank someone for the time machine return pad, thanks Stewie Griffin. Yeah. Family Guy for the win. I've also redone the quest system, so I don't constantly have to deal with that stupid intro. The only way that starts is if I click activate storyline, and I'm not going to do that because I don't want to deal with it. It's cringe. But yeah, that is this week's update. I spent like the entire week just making mods, time machines, time machine return pads, special keys to unlock different like code that gets triggered, and yeah, it's not even done yet. Like, so much stuff doesn't connect. Like, you can return to Anu's treasure room, but you can't build a key to open a chest. You know what I mean? There are things that are in place out of place. So yeah, it's weird the way I'm doing it, but I kind of got like this plan in my mind. Huge shout outs to all of the people who helped me, and especially this one person who said about message books. I actually took your advice, and I'm starting making certain books for the narrator, just in case people can't understand me. And this is the narrator's guide to handbooks. It's basically the same as the audio message, only it goes into detail on what handbooks are. This is obviously the narrator talking. Congratulations, adventure. Looks like you've got your first handbook in this mod pack. They're unlocked by those. Right click, it's that easy. For now, just call me the narrator. I'll be popping in from time to check on your progress and all that, and you get to see all the different handbooks that are available to you. And this wouldn't have been available without your ideas, so I really do appreciate the input. Having this here is way better. It makes it way more, you know, way more professional, and just genuinely thank you, you know, because I wouldn't have thought to do this, and I really like how it turned out. So yeah, thank you so much for all your support. Continue with the amazing ideas, and I'll see you next week for the next update. Unreal sent them. Peace out.